Whisky.com, where fine spirits meet. And today we have another Irish whiskey on the cask, and it's called the Kinahans, and it's a single malt. Yeah, it means it comes from one distillery, but I believe that this whiskey does not come, we don't know from which distillery it comes from. Distilled, matured and bottled in Ireland. So it comes from Ireland, but it doesn't say which distillery. And from what I remember is, I'm not quite sure, but I think Kinahan is an kind of independent bottler, blender, kind of. So they don't have their own distillery. So they get it from somewhere else. Where they get it from, that's speculation. But a bit of a history. The brand Kinahans was built 1779 in the Trinity Street in Dublin by a guy named Daniel Kinahan. So Kinahans is his last name, and it's his own brand of whiskey. Back in the days, blending was much more in common. The single malt of one distillery was pretty non-existing. So let me show you the bottle. Yeah, it says American oak, non-chill filtered, so it's not chill filtered, bottled 2020, tasting note rich zesty blood orange. It doesn't say when it was distilled, so it doesn't really have an age statement. It's an NDP product, not colored, not chill filtered, so it's okay, I guess. Yeah, 46% ABV. It's a decent amount of alcohol. Pretty much in the a range of ideal drinking strengths. My ideal drinking strength would be probably now at something like 48, something like that. 46 is also a good measurement. Pretty small that hole. It already smells. So nice. It's a zesty, orangey, spicy type of whiskey. But strangely enough, it's not one of these Christmas flavored whiskeys where you have the cloves and the oranges, and it's more separate for me. It feels like the zesty, orangey, maybe a bit of lemon as well, flavor that is the most dominant here, together with a bit of a, what is that, peppery, bit of a darker, spicier tone, kind of a chili chocolate, but peppery chocolate, green pepper chocolate. I'm not quite sure. This is really an unusual taste. Usually I don't have any pepper chocolate or something crazy like that. It's not a familiar smell with me. So it's a bit interesting to have something unfamiliar in the nose. Oh, fresh. Little bit of citrus notes there. Strangely, not very sweet. No vanilla, no caramel. Did I say which cask they had? American oak. Yeah, strangely for American oak. Must be refilled there. Very fresh, very citrus-like. A mixture between a juicy lemon and a zesty orange. And the flavor doesn't have any spices in there whatsoever. It's more of a dry feeling, mild oak. Usually if you have a whiskey that is not so far and deep matured, it's sharper. This one is a little bit sharp, nice citrus note that is usually considered with a bit fresher, younger whiskeys. This one doesn't feel very young. It feels okay matured, well matured, but fresh and zesty. It's mild and enjoyable, like most of the Irish whiskies are, but it's not. It's fresh, mild and enjoyable. Pretty unusual for a whiskey, I have to say. Didn't have many of these whiskies yet, and I like it. It's a nice whiskey. It's medium priced, I would say, around 40. It belongs to the premium whiskies. It's medium priced to a bit higher priced for a non-age statement whiskey that doesn't carry a huge name. So you might give it a try if you're into Irish whiskies. Yeah, so that was it. Thank you very much for watching, and see you next time.